Hello, creeps.
All right, welcome back to Fright Night Flicks. You're here with Dan and Darren.
What's up, guys?
What is up, everybody? Today we're reviewing the 2022 Halloween Ends.
I thought maybe you were the boogeyman. No, you're just a man who's about to stop breathing.
And this is the end of the trilogy. If you have no idea what it's about, a cascade of violence and terror forces little Laurie Strode to confront the evil she can't control.
It's not Strove.
Strode. By the way, it's also really not even about that. I would say it's about a guy you've never met who's going to go ahead and just jump in this movie and take the lead.
I'm making a conscious effort to try to be more positive in this one.
Oh.
Dude, I was hating so hard in the last one. I just got to flip it a little bit. We need some balance.
There are some times we finish, because let's be honest, we're just joking about it most of the time. We don't really take it serious.
No.
But some people do like these movies, and there are times where we're done, I'm like, I didn't even really dislike it as much as I said. I mean, I feel that way at times, but if I watch it again, I change.
Yeah, well, and if I look at the big picture from Halloween Kills, it was, in my opinion, not a great movie, but I do think it was more enjoyable than a 3.7, which I believe is what I gave it.
Yeah, and you're also ranking it, I think the franchise as a whole is like top tier, so you're kind of ranking the movies within the franchise, not really against other movies.
Dude, honestly, I was comparing it to the one I had previously just watched, and because we liked it so much, the previous one, Halloween 2018 or whatever, it really hurt Halloween Kills for me. Now that I look at Halloween Kills from an outside perspective, since it's been some time.
Did you get some mean comments or something? I feel like you flipped too hard.
No, everyone actually is really good in the comments.
Oh.
No, but I just feel like it's more of a fun, goofy movie. But it's not good. Don't get me wrong. I don't like it, but I feel like it's a little more goofy, and the kills were okay enough.
No.
Why am I doing another review? I don't care.
I don't know. I don't even know why you're justifying it that much. I was just saying sometimes I change my views a little bit here and there. I don't do a whole like 180 flip like you, apparently.
Oh, I'm not 180. I just think it was better than I scored it.
Floppy the little fish.
As soon as I scored it, I immediately was like, dude, I think that was a little too harsh, but we were having fun.
Halloween Ends is directed by David Gordon Green, writers Paul Brad Logan, and I just put Jamie Lee on. It's like the same people from the last movie. You guys know who they are. Before we jump into it, we have a new member. We got a shout out. We actually have two of them. Nicole Pets Cats.
I love
just
the
what
name.
she does. And Chiefy062. We appreciate both you guys for joining up.
Absolutely. Thank you, and enjoy the bonus episodes.
Yeah, we're there.
Well, for one of you to enjoy the bonus episodes, the other one, into early access.
Yeah, so you get early access, our bonus episodes. It's your choice of what you want. I would say go for the bonus, but hey, we'll take either.
Hey, your decision. It's on you.
Hey, do you want more Fright Night Flicks? We got you covered. When you join our Patreon or become a YouTube member, you get access to a bonus episode every month. And trust me, we have some episodes you're not going to want to miss. Everything from cult classics to slashers and some of the most absurd horror movies that we just can't fit on the main show, like Troll 2, which has no trolls and isn't related to Troll 1. And if that isn't enough, you'll get early access to all the episodes before anybody else. And if you really want to be part of the madness, our top tier members can pick our horror movies and make us suffer through whatever you guys want. So if you really love what we do and want to help support the show, head over to Patreon, search up Fright Night Flicks, or just hit that little join button on YouTube. We'd love to have you. Back to the show. And not only did we get new members, we have a Spotify comment that I just need to read, okay? Chief Lazarus, this is the current highlight of my week. Love the podcast and all the movies you guys review. Please never stop doing these. Highlight of his week.
That is awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Chief. That's a great comment.
That is a great. We get a lot of these. Honestly, we have a great fan base, so we appreciate all you guys, and those who comment and leave reviews. You guys are the best too.
Dude, honestly, thanks for the positivity, because it is a lot of work, and it's helpful to read comments like these.
Yeah, agreed. Now let's jump into some comments and reviews on Halloween Ends, starting with Rotten Tomatoes. Critics give it a 39, audience 57, so critics a little low, audience about mid-level there.
You know, I would say I'm surprised audience is even that high. Just because this is so different from a Halloween movie, I would have expected it to be lower, but
especially when it calls itself like Halloween Ends. This is the end, the culmination of everything we've been building towards.
Yeah.
And what they did.
We'll get there.
Let's hear what the audience had to say. Cop on. 8. Sometimes my typing's off. Who cares about what these names are? They'll never hear this. It's a movie with heart. I think this movie isn't bad. It's just a rom-com set in a slasher movie. I don't like slasher movies, so I think it's the best movie in the Halloween franchise. For me, 8 out of 10, 3.5 stars.
That's really funny. I would argue, though, there's not a lot of calm, but it definitely is a romantic movie. Yeah,
it's a rom horror. Rommer. Yeah, it's one of those. But yeah, for them to leave a review is kind of I feel like they're trolling. But
yeah, I know, right?
Andrew B. I'd give no stars if I could. This is a complete and total travesty and slap to the face of any fan of the franchise. I would watch Halloween 5 and Halloween Resurrection back to back on a 48-hour loop before I'd ever put this on again. To anyone involved in the making of this film, shame on you. 0.5 stars.
Dang, I like that he's going after the makers of the film.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not letting you guys off the hook. I know, like, I'm going to attack in this comments, but I'm going for the head dogs.
I understand, though, because if this had just released and we had watched it at the theater, I think my opinion would be far different than it is right now.
Oh, absolutely. If you were excited to see this movie and you went to this, especially like that first Halloween 2018, I mean, the first, the third remake of Halloween, the first of this franchise, that one was really good.
Yeah, no,
do you see how much explaining I have to do for the stupid names? Because I say Halloween, I don't want people to get confused.
I did it earlier too. It's so confusing. You can't say Halloween. You have to give a year now, which is hard to remember years.
Love H says, wow, this was amazing. I love the scene where Laurie has Michael pinned to the table and she has a knife saying, I used to run away from you. Some people might call you the boogeyman, but I just call you a man who is about not to breathe. A man who's not breathing. Okay, that's what she calls him. A man who's not breathing. And I love the scene where we see the kid from Halloween 2018 and the girl from Halloween 2021. 5 stars.
Well, I don't even know who they're talking about.
I think she's the kid from. I think she's talking about the little
Julian?
guy, Julian. Yeah, there's a scene where the townspeople are like walking out, and they're doing like little shots of people.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't know. I thought it was a little on the nose. Like
5 stars, though. Oh.
5 stars. Again, this is out of 5 stars. That is a perfect score.
Wow.
Let's just jump into our initial impressions.
I'm gonna let you go first.
Okay, the first thing I thought of is that this movie reminds me of a previous idea that they once had. Wouldn't it be great to have a Michael Myers movie without really Michael Myers in it that much?
It does feel a little bit like that. You talking about Season of the Witch?
Well, I'm throwing it out. Like, it's an idea that is had by these people where it's like, you know what? Do people really want to see Michael that much? I think we need to change it up a little bit.
Well, I was thinking this was going to go passing of the torch route, which they kind of played around with.
It's like there was... Oh, man, it was interesting because I felt like it was going different ways with that character. And I feel like in the end, it was just kind of confusing.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of parts in this movie that just kind of confused me. Like, for a large part of this movie, Michael Myers is hanging out in the sewers like a rat Myers.
Like a Ninja Turtle.
Yeah.
I would rather him turned into get the power of the half shell.
Well, of course.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, we love Ninja Turtles. Of course. That'd be awesome. There's no doubt. But yeah, so... a lot of this movie, he's just hanging around not doing much at all. So
Michael,
I don't remember why I brought that up. I'm just trying to extend.
Yeah, so here's the deal. Michael is going to hang out in the sewer for most of the movie. So then I'm like, okay, if there's no Michael, they would make Laurie like a main character. And they both have their parts in this movie, but they're not the main characters at all.
No, but I guess that's where I was bringing Michael up. I'm not sure what his purpose was. Was he just getting old?
I mean, he definitely got old.
Was that the play, though, that Michael is just like a human who's...
Dude, it really... I don't know. Maybe it was. Here's the thing, okay? It could have definitely been that he's bringing up his next, like, he's going to mentor. There was a weird mind melding thing. We'll talk about it when we get there.
Yeah.
And it seemed like, maybe that the new guy was going to take over. It just didn't work out so well.
I don't think Michael was ready to pass the torch.
Well, I don't know. He might have been, though.
Yeah.
We got to wait for the scenes. I know we're being a little vague. We have to wait for it to talk fully about it.
That's our rules we've set for this podcast. We can't give it all away in the initial impressions, I guess. I don't know.
Overall, though, like, it is just interesting. Like, there's parts I didn't hate with the story, but like we said, it really is a rom-or.
Yeah, there's a large portion that's very romantic. Well, it's really about the relationship, but that's also my problem with the movie. is that I don't even understand why this girl
dude.
went for this guy, how hard she went for him in a short amount of time, and he doesn't give her anything. Like, what is positive about dating this guy?
Didn't have anything to really offer, not the greatest personality, but she immediately latched on. And now that is supposed to, they alluded to things in that too. Like, there's a lot of alluding to things that you have to like kind of put it together and just like, what's the saying when you just have to like kind of believe it?
Suspend disbelief.
But that's the whole you mother. Dude,
we've been working on this.
This is like the moment we have been building up to.
Dude, that was my game-winning shot right there.
Your eyes lit up.
Yeah, I wasn't even listening to you. Honestly, I was thinking about how much this guy looks like the character from Coraline.
Who, me?
No, not you. The guy, the main guy, to me looks like you remember in Coraline? Have you seen that movie?
I really like that movie, but I don't. Oh, that little
kid who rides the bike.
He's got like a skinny chin or something.
Or he's got the curly hair.
I don't know, dude. I'm blending the heads between.
What the heck are you talking about?
I'm kind of going between like Tim Burton.
Anyways, I'm telling you,
Nightmare.
Here's the image. These two look like each other. That's all I had to say. Anyways, what were we talking about?
I don't know. This movie wasn't that great, but it's going to be interesting to review because I'm like more interested in like how we're going to decipher it.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. There are some things left to be deciphered. But I will say, I appreciate that they tried. They tried to do something different in this, and I can give them credit for that.
That's you trying to be positive.
See, guys?
I'm not going to do that, really. I'm kind of, I don't have that positivity in me. I mean, I'm not going to be like, I still enjoyed watching it, but I'm going to give you my opinion.
Well, yeah, I didn't like it. I'm just saying.
You're a shill for the big corpo shill over here.
No, well, again, it's really, we come at it from a unique perspective because we have watched every single.
I think we can go into like this intro. I'm not the intro, but whatever we call this initial.
We've watched every single Halloween. I mean, we back to back for the past couple months. So it's interesting, and honestly, we're getting a little fatigued out now too, as well. So.
Well, I don't know. Either way, like it's a Michael Myers movie, again, without Myers being the focal killer in it. Also, here's a problem I have. When you make the new guy who's trying to be like Myers and he starts wearing his mask, I and my brain get a little confused on if that's Michael or not.
Understandable.
Yeah. Oh, one other thing I did like with this movie, though, not as many random characters. Like the last movie was just nonstop randoms. This one, like the last movie was like, let's introduce everybody. Like it's like a fan nod to the fans,
Right.
And it was a little much. This one, they didn't do that so much.
No, you don't have a big cast of characters. It's more just really what is going on with this relationship.
Well, instead, it's like, hey, here's a guy. Why don't you guys care about him? And I don't think I do.
All right, let's get into it because there's some interesting things with this movie.
Yeah, there are. Actually, there's some really good stuff. Before we jump into the movie, I think we got to do a quick recap of what happened, like what we left on Halloween Kills. So I just made a quick bullet points.
Sure.
Laurie and Frank hung out in the hospital. Pretty much all they did in the last movie. Michael killed a ton of firefighters, like with some straight up Bruce Lee. Not Bruce. He doesn't even do that. John Wick type stuff.
Well, John Wick uses guns, but yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Tommy and the gang unite, try to kill Michael, which I think Lindsay was the only survivor. Tommy just got everybody killed.
Yeah, I like it. And we don't talk about that. That was a bad time in Haddonfield. It didn't work out great for us.
The town has turned to evil, and Laurie's daughter, Karen, well, she got murdered at the end of the last one.
And now you see what I was talking about in the last review, how I think they're setting it up as a bigger evil than just a Michael thing. It's more like Michael has infected the town.
Yeah, and they still played with that.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. They did it last movie to set you up for this movie. Do you know Danny McBride's a writer on these?
No.
Yeah.
On these movies?
Yeah, I don't know. I think all of them.
Oh, maybe you should stick to the comedy. You know what I mean?
That's
I
fire,
do like
bro.
Danny McBride, but not a huge fan of this. The first movie was good. Since then, I would not say these are on the top of my list.
No.
It's Halloween night, 2019, and we meet Corey. Now, Corey is going to be our main character. So I'm going to tell you a little about him. He's an aspiring engineer. He's overall a little bit nerdy, but kind of likable-ish. He's got a weird vibe to him, to be perfectly honest. He gardens for the Allens, but tonight he's going to babysit for the Allens.
Yeah, he seems like a nice kid.
He's one of those kids that he's a little awkward, like socially awkward, but you're rooting for him.
Yeah.
So he's going to babysit the Allens, and we meet the Allens right out the gate.
He's only babysitting one of the Allens, but at the Allens' house. Yeah.
Yes, Jeremy, the child, is who he will be babysitting. babysitting. We meet the parents though, and I gotta be honest, they're odd. Like the mom to me is sending strong sexual vibes.
I also felt a little bit, and they also seem very uptight, rich family.
Yeah, I mean, the dad Roger's like sitting there playing a piano as Corey walks in through the door, doesn't acknowledge him, and actually he takes a shot at him right away. He's like, I hope he's better at childcare than he is at gardening.
I know, I was like, what's that for?
And it's like, dude, this guy's about to watch your kids, and you're like, you were hoping that?
I mean, it's kind of weird too. Who hires their gardener to be a babysitter? Also, he's an older male, which is kind of weird.
The whole thing is actually a little weird. Moving on though, the parents, they have to go to Roger's work party tonight, but before they leave, Mama Allen grabs Corey and pulls him to the side. She's like, I got a couple things to tell you here. First of all, hey, here's my number. Here's the digits.
Right, when she gave the digit again, I was getting a strong vibe. I thought she was gonna say something else, like call me anytime or something.
Yeah, there was a connection in there.
Are we just reading into that? Was there really a connection?
I don't think there was. I don't know. I think they were playing with a lot of things in these scenes. But the important thing she has to tell him is that Jeremy, the kid he's going to babysit, he's having some issues. So last Halloween was when I think they make it so like last Halloween was when everything went down.
Oh, was that? I thought that was like 4 years ago. Oh, no, from this moment.
Yes, because we jump. We're going to do a year jump.
That's right. So whatever. Sure. We'll go with that.
So Jeremy's having some issues. A few things that are going on with him. One, he's scared of the dark. Two, he wets the bed. 3, talks in his sleep because he hears voices. So this is where you're starting to think, okay, maybe this kid is going to be I thought maybe he's going to be the next little Myers coming up.
I mean, you would think so, because why are they bringing all that up?
Exactly. I guess it's just a misdirection.
A quick misdirection, because it's going to get solved pretty quick.
So as soon as the parents leave, Corey takes Jeremy in another room. Again, the mom was like, don't put on TV or anything. First thing he does, puts on John Carpenter's The Thing.
Well, the kid talked him into it. He's evil.
And honestly, but Corey seems like a cool babysitter at this time. He's just like, sure, we'll watch it. By the way, John Carpenter's Halloween, John Carpenter wrote Halloween. It's a little nod. Also,
we're watching Halloween.
I meant The Thing. Also, The Thing we need to add to our list. That's a good movie. There's a couple of them.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen it, but sure.
Really good.
Yeah, all right.
Worth a watch.
But yeah, no. So you think the babysitter and the kid would get along, but it seems the kid hates the babysitter.
Dude. This kid, Jeremy, I'm going to be honest, I don't wish death upon children.
But you don't not wish it?
I'm not mad at what happens to him.
I think karma is a real thing that happens in life. And I'm not God, I'm just reacting to what I see.
We're watchers. We're watchers in this world. Observers, one might say.
Yeah.
Corey's like kind of getting weird with the movie may be a little graphic for Jeremy. So he's like, hey, let's just play some hide and seek. And Jeremy is like, instantly insulted. He goes,
off, nerd.
Well, he pretty much says that. He goes, I don't feel like pretending to be friends with an ugly ass boy babysitter. Now, I said that specifically in that way because it's confusing. I think he meant to say an ugly ass boy babysitter, but he says an ugly ass boy babysitter.
He's young. He doesn't know how to cuss yet, I guess. Dude, you know what though? This is the problem I have with the movie is that this kid all of a sudden goes from 0 to 100 and he hates the babysitter. I'd say the same thing happens with the relationship between Lindsay and this guy. What's his name? What's the main baby? Corey. That relationship took off the same way, and I feel like that's the way the movie is. There's just some things I don't totally understand why they are the way they are. You just kind of go with it.
Yeah, there's a lot of forced relationships, I would say. Well, or this one, there was really, whatever. I don't know. The kid's just a dick, I guess.
Yeah, no, but it just didn't seem to fit. It's like it seemed fine, and then all of a sudden it's just like, oh wow,
there was
got a mouth on you.
Yeah, there was kind of a lot of processing between figuring Corey out, the parents out, and then this kid. You're kind of going all over the place,
and it doesn't even matter. So we can move on.
Yeah, let's just go ahead. So Corey ends up leaving the kid in the living room, goes to the kitchen, cuts a little piece of bread. Actually, to be honest, he didn't know what the F he was doing. Went to the fridge, pulled something out. He's like, oh, bread. Then just gives that up. Goes to the next thing. It was one of those clear things where it's it was just one of those things in a movie where he was obviously told to get to the bread. I don't know why he even pulled the stuff out. Whatever, I don't know.
Yeah, who cares about that? No, let's talk more about the bread. My God. See, I made that funny. Now that goes in.
Okay, long story short, Corey got
oh my God, dude.
So it was a piece of rye they had on the counter.
But then he went for wheat.
It was an aged rye.
Oh my God.
So there's the bread on the counter. The thing is, they show you there's a knife.
Oh my God, we're still here.
Well, it shows there's a knife in the
Yes,
bread,
yes.
and they're, you're starting to wonder what's going on with this,
Well,
because it seems like a similar thing we've seen.
It's a Halloween movie. There's a rogue knife. Someone's going to grab the knife.
Right. Well, while he's with the bread, he hears a noise in a living room and goes in there. A lamp has fallen to the ground. The room's kind of like disheveled, and Jeremy's just gone. Totally gone. So what does Corey do? Well, you got to look for the kid. Goes to the entryway, front door's wide open, goes out there, no one's out there, goes through the entire house searching for this kid and cannot find him.
And there seems to be a sense of panic setting in, right?
Well, right, you're babysitting, and it did look like that could have just left.
Yeah.
Or maybe someone got in. Who knows? Either way, Corey, guess where he goes?
Upstairs?
Back to the bread. He goes back to the bread and the knife is missing, but he finds it because he ends up going up the stairs. It's just sitting on one of the stairs.
Yeah. So now he's holding a knife, which is interesting.
Yeah, I should have mentioned there are screams now. Jeremy is now screaming from the top of the stairs.
I gotta say though, I do think this intro was really good.
Oh, it shocked me.
Dude, I'm still shocked. In fact, I won't watch it again because I thought it was pretty good the way they make this. Well, what's gonna happen?
I actually yelled. I don't do the scared, but when I'm shocked, I will be like, oh, I'll drop an essay. I did it for this scene. Jeremy's making his way up these stairs, and I didn't mention this is like a 3-story house. These people are rich. It's like a huge entryway, right?
Right.
A big, scene setter, scene stiller.
Yeah, it seems to be like a 3-storied spiral staircase.
Right. So
but like around the outer wall spiral, not a tight spiral.
No, this isn't tight. This is, outer.
Loose spiral.
Corey gets to the top of the stairs, ends up finding a door open, and it's like the attic space. It's a kind of a weird setup, but basically walks through a door and he's kind of in the attic. It's dark in there, right? Well, he goes deep into this thing, and then all of a sudden, the door slams shut.
That's a problem.
Then we hear a little giggling coming from outside because this is a little joke that Jeremy is playing. I think this kid is actually a little bit of a psychopath.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is like, is this a Michael thing where Michael has infected the town with evil and Jeremy's doing things he normally wouldn't do?
Dude, that's going way deep. That's giving a lot of credit to this town infection.
I'm just asking questions. I don't know.
Maybe it is. I don't know. All I know is this kid was scared of the dark, and basically he's doing everything he's afraid of. He's doing it now to Corey.
Yeah.
So Corey's inside, trapped. Jeremy's outside, and he's saying things to him like, he's gonna get you. Are you scared? And then Corey's like, let me out of here. And Corey is freaking out a little bit.
Yeah, Corey apparently is very scared of this Michael thing as well.
Yeah, he's trying to slam on the door, hit the door, and Jeremy's like, Michael Myers. He
just a little villain.
He is a little villain. Well, at the same time they're having their little argument up there, Corey's trying to get out. The parents apparently went to the shortest party ever. They're already home.
I know, that shocked me. I'm like, dude, I feel like at least it seemed as only maybe
20 minutes.
An hour had passed.
I mean, they watched a little bit of the movie. I don't remember. I guess those scenes are later in the movie. We'll give them an hour. Yeah.
Sure, but yeah, it was odd.
As soon as the parents walk in, they hear Corey say, you little shit, I'm going to kill you, Jeremy.
Admittedly, you probably shouldn't say that when you're babysitting a kid, even if he is annoying.
Not great.
No.
It's not going to look good for what happens next either. Because Corey now is sick of being trapped. He gives a front kick to the door, which then knocks Jeremy backwards over the railing, falling to his death in front of his parents.
Oh.
Did you notice he did this scorpion when he hit? He hit, but then he popped up
Yeah, well, yeah, it looked great, and it was shocking. My mouth dropped. I'm like, oh my god, they killed this kid.
It was pretty shocking because they don't, the way they show it, it's from the parents' view, and all of a sudden his body's just boom.
You know what? You know how they did the effect?
Should I?
No, I don't even know what I watched. I watched something on this.
Can I guess?
Yeah.
They dropped a dummy.
Yeah, that's exactly what they did.
Yeah,
it looked great.
I mean, it wasn't that hard to guess.
Good job. That's exactly what it was.
It was going to be some groundbreaking thing.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, what else?
I think they must have dropped the dummy. Then they had him on the ground. Then he just did this.
I don't know, man.
Look at that thing. The way he.
It was disturbing, though. It was good start to the movie.
Yeah, it was a shocking scene. So that's how we're beginning. All this is to get to know Corey. He's been through now some trauma. He's going to be kind of like a villain of the town a little bit.
Yeah, things have changed in his life since this time.
Title screen. Halloween ends.
Boom. We're back for the end.
Some years later. So I don't even know how many years. Years have gone by now.
I feel like 4.
Yeah, it's like around there, 3 or 4. I know you guys in the comments, you'll tell us exactly what it was. We appreciate that. Sure.
I like how you nag them and then you bring them up.
We begin with a little Laurie narration. And unfortunately, in this movie, I forgot, we haven't even talked about it. She's writing a book. So what they do is they give you her words as she's writing them as narration over the movie.
Yeah, so, and the narration is just really Laurie struggling or coming to terms with what she's been through.
Yeah, so in the first narration, she explains Michael was evil, turned their dreams into nightmares, basically recaps the last 2 movies. What we really learned, Michael hasn't been seen for some years, and now the town's very paranoid. Also, Laurie's moved on with her life, and she's given up the whole fear thing of Michael.
Yeah, she's finally, after all these years, moved on. She's no longer in that survival mode where she's preparing for him to come back. She's over it. She's going to the grandma stage.
Can I be honest though? Something with this book writing, it's like a little pretentious. Like it annoys me. Like it's like the verbiage when she talks. I don't like it.
It doesn't come off real to me either, and it seems a little contrived.
Man, we're using too many words.
I don't even know what that means. I just said it.
Yeah.
I was waiting for you to make fun of me.
Books are bad.
Yeah. 2 idiots trying to explain why they don't like something.
It's like the way she talks. I don't like it.
It was too serious to me and dramatic, and I just didn't buy it.
I bought a home, a place to live with love and trust. Not a trap, not a place to hide.
Especially from the last Laurie we saw. I love that strong, wild Laurie who's injecting medicine into herself.
Yeah, I like that. And she has glimpses of that. I don't like the book writing, like very dramatic stuff.
I don't like dramatic, really, movies at all. And that's more my personal preference here. So when they bring that into the Halloween, I'm not such a fan of it.
I don't even know if that works, but we'll just move on. Corey now, again, years later, he's now got a job in an automotive shop, and he's like a mechanic, or he's a welder, or he's like a mechanic that welds. He works on cars, though.
Yeah, and it's like a junkyard.
I would call it maybe a chop shop.
Yeah.
We'll go with it's a chop shop. Well, the owner of this fine establishment just so happens to be like his stepdad or dad. I don't think it's his dad, right? It doesn't come off like his dad.
Well, that's the confusing part is I wasn't sure. I thought it was his dad, kind of, but did he live with them?
He did. His mom is with this man. It can't be his dad.
It doesn't seem. He gives stepdad vibes. So
they don't explain any of that.
No, so whatever you guys want to believe is fine.
Yeah, it's the person who's with his mom.
Yeah, and his boss.
And it's also his boss. So the first thing this guy does is gives him a motorcycle so that Corey doesn't have to ride his bike anymore. Again, it kind of plays into that Corey's a little downtrodden. Like he's got to ride I don't even know why he's riding a bike, but.
Well, and I feel like right from the start, you kind of feel sorry for him. Like he's working at this shop. Things haven't gone great for him. He doesn't have much. He's kind of pathetic.
Shows up late to work. Just things aren't going great for him. So it's nice. The guy gives him a motorcycle. It's like we're moving a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
Well, now let's go a step in the wrong direction because Corey heads over to the gas station. And here is where we meet the meanest band kids I've ever seen.
It was an interesting choice to make the antagonist band kids.
I mean, I don't know. Most band kids are like pretty chill people.
That's why it works, though. It subverts expectations.
Like these guys were like they're from O Block, bro.
Well, it's weird.
Gangsters.
It's weird because you have 2 men and 2 women. So off the bat, like bullies, that's an interesting group to be together. And band kids.
But then there was also one who wasn't really a bully at all.
She just kind of seemed nice.
Ish, but she kind of went along with everything.
Yeah, it was a weird group. I like the drummer kid who just carries around sticks everywhere.
All right, let me just introduce you. I'm going to be honest. I already did this. We had to do it 4 times because this a-hole didn't know which character I was talking about.
There was a big miscommunication and arguing over who was who.
So there's Billy. He's the drummer boy. He's got a mullet. He carries drumsticks around with him. All right. Terry Tramer. I said that name. You probably recognized it. They don't even talk about it in the movie. I would like to think it's Ben's kid, but he's the biggest dick out of all of them.
Yeah, he's the jerk. Billy's the nice side character. Not nice. He's a jerk too, but he's the side character. Kind of pumps up Terry here.
Right. And he wears a Letterman jacket. But again, these are all band kids.
And that's the thing that was confusing when I first saw it. I thought it was just a mixed match of kids. I thought maybe Terry was a football player because he wears the Letterman jacket, which didn't really work for me either because of his size. I'm like, he doesn't look like a football player. But now it makes sense. They got a whole bunch of band kids, which is interesting.
And there's just a bunch of like hooligan band kids. Then there's 2 other girls. One wears band clothes. The other one doesn't. The other one just like in street clothes. We'll just leave it at that.
And she's nicer. That's it.
Yeah, the other one of them's kind of nice and seems to have somewhat of a heart. The rest are just cold-blooded killers.
Yeah, they're evil.
So these kids now, they have a problem here, all right? They're going to this grocery store to buy alcohol. The only problem is they just realize when they pull up that they actually don't have a fake ID.
I'm going to be honest here. I'm trying to be like positive about the movie. This band kid setup just straight doesn't work for me. I've never known any band kids like this. This is purely stupid athlete behavior, which, hey, I've been one, I know.
Yeah, when you go on stereotypes of movie, this is a bunch of jocks and their girlfriends that are just total idiots going to buy alcohol. That's what typically fits in here. They tried to spin it to the band thing, whatever. Either way, it doesn't work because they get to the store. They're supposed to be there to plan to get like buy alcohol. How do they just realize they don't have an ID? You don't think when they were driving there, they're like, hey, Darren, you have that fake ID, right?
Yeah, that's a great point. For sure, you'd be doing planning for like the day before.
You
You'd
guys,
be talking about
this is a big event. When you go to buy alcohol, and I don't condone this, but when you're under 21 and you have to go to the store, there's a lot of planning to try to get this done.
Because the night hinges on whether or not you get that alcohol. It's a
big
far
deal.
different night if you get it than if you don't.
Yeah, it's a big deal. And we're going to get more into that. But first thing these kids do, they realize they don't have that ID, but then they spot Corey, who just bought some milk. He walks out, and then they come up with a plan like, hey, we can get this guy to buy it for us, right? Now Terry walks up to Corey and delivers a masterclass on how not to get someone to buy you alcohol.
Dude, just came out with fire.
Okay, I need to like go over some things here. First of all, when you want to have alcohol and you want someone to buy it for you, first of all, you got to recognize you are asking someone to do something illegal for you. They can get arrested. They can get in a ton of trouble. So you need to be coming with a humble approach, maybe pure of heart.
Unless you want to put pressure on them.
You can't.
And that's the evil approach.
Pressure doesn't work when you're a little kid in high school.
Yeah.
Asking an older kid to buy you alcohol.
Who's also bigger than you.
Correct.
Yeah.
That doesn't work, but they try that in this movie. At a minimum, you got to be like, hey, dude, like, we're desperate here. Hey, I got an extra $20 for you. You know?
That's, I guess, thank you for teaching everyone how to do this.
Again, it's all about your attitude. You got to come very humbly, and you're like, oh, like almost meager and afraid a little bit. You know?
A little pathetic in there. All right.
Well, not old Terry, because the first thing he does is he walks up and he starts like BSing, like, hey, and he talks like a bro kind of, where he's like, hey, man, you have milk? I like milk. Like, milk's good, you know, but he's like a little too close, too. Again, that bubble, you got to respect the bubble.
Sure. We can just keep powering through this, you know? We've talked enough about everyone.
I actually want to talk a lot about this. And right after trying to butter him up, he just goes straight forward. He goes, hey, we were hoping you could be a cool new friend and buy us a couple of six-packs. Also hated that line, because I'm like, if somebody said you could be a cool new friend, I would immediately be like, F off, first of all. Like, I don't know you, nor do I want to be a high schooler's friend.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's like the last thing I want from this situation.
Like, oh man, I could be cool and hang out with the band kids? Pff, F off, dude.
Well, yeah, because he's also making it seem like Corey's a loser, which he kind of is. But
he's a dude who bought milk and walked out of a gas station.
Yeah, things aren't going well.
Corey, though, he's like, no. He doesn't like give in. And he's like, I can't do it. And starts to walk away. Then Terry and his little, oh God, I hated this kid so much.
Well, which I do like, though. They really made these people dislikable.
I will give them credit. These are the most hateable characters in any Halloween movie. I will argue that with anyone out there.
Oh, man. All right.
I hated them, dude. I hated these kids. So anyways, he's trying to, like, Corey's trying to walk off, and Terry puts his arm on him, and he's like, oh, come on, man, just for me and my crew. Also, who calls their friends, like, crew?
Yeah.
Me and the crew over here, you know?
I like what they're doing with him, though. It worked.
It works very well. I really wanted them all to die.
That's what I'm saying.
Corey then shoots it down. He's like, no, I'm not doing it. To which Terry's like, no, thank you. I didn't understand why he said no, thank you.
I just want to get through this part. I don't know why we're going through all the dialogue.
Because I actually liked it. Now here, the gang as a whole, they start to recognize...
Now, Dana's going to tell you each of their emotional state at this moment.
They recognize Corey, and he's the babysitter that killed that kid. And here's where the drummer boy, like, he totally has a shift in his personality, where he was, like, kind of just a kid on the side, but then he gets, like, really tough.
You're that psycho babysitter.
He killed that kid, didn't he? Killed a kid and two by some
He almost like comes off like he's from like 8 Mile or
He
something.
does
all of a
kind of
sudden.
talks. Yeah, you're right. He kind of gets a little gangster.
Yeah, it made me hate him even more. So well done, kid. I mean, it works.
Yeah.
Terry now gets up into Corey's face and he's like, "You're just a little pedo." Again, just lines that infuriate you because it's like, that's just not even true.
That's how this movie is, though, because you wouldn't expect it to ramp up as fast as it does, but that's what it does.
These band kids are really turning up the heat on old Corey at this point, right? Corey starts to get angry, squeezes that glass milk bottle that he's holding, causing it to burst, which goes all over Terry, and Terry just pushes Corey into the ice machine, sending him on the ground.
Yeah, and I think they're showing us, though, that Corey's got some anger.
Anger,
Really, it's suppressed right now.
but it's like these are it's tough to watch. It's like, just beat these little kids up, please. But it doesn't happen. You know who does show up though? Laurie. Laurie pulls up in her car and she's like, "Hey, kids, back off. Leave this guy alone." And Terry immediately, again, he ain't going to back down to some old broad who shows up. He goes, "Hey, look, guys, a psycho and a freak show. This is a match made in heaven."
Okay, so what we're seeing really is they're showing you how the town thinks of these people now.
Right.
Corey is understandable. Even at that, he didn't go to jail for this. Like he was found not guilty for killing the kid. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, I didn't see the court case, but I
Well, they
assume
said
so.
I think they mentioned that. Obviously, he's not in jail. So why would you think he like meant to do it? You'd almost feel bad for him that it even happened to him, right? You wouldn't be angry at him.
Yeah, and these kids in high school, I mean, I hate to say it, they wouldn't care. This
No.
is years ago. Like,
And then we're also carrying on this propaganda against Laurie, where everyone hates her, but I don't even know what she did wrong in that last movie or the first two.
yeah, she takes a lot of heat for really not doing anything. It's not even her brother, remember, in this franchise. So if it was her brother, I guess you could understand that. Instead, people just blame her for everything.
Well, yeah, they act like she had anything to do with it, and it's like, no, she just was prepared. That's really all she did.
No, in that other movie was the other dude.
Yeah, and she tried to kill him. So sorry.
Laurie does enough to make these kids leave. They walk off, but before they do, Band Girl kicks Corey, and then Terry blows Laurie a kiss. Now, I would say Corey kind of a little bit of a bitch right now.
He's going through some tough times.
But you know who ain't? Laurie, because as soon as these kids walk off, they go into the store. Laurie pulls out a knife and she's like, "Are you going to do it or am I?" And to which Corey does redeem himself and he slashes their tires.
Yeah, and you see where this is going, right? Though we're starting Corey at the bottom to build him up to what he's going to be at the end.
And what will that be?
A killer.
Stay tuned. Laurie now takes Corey over to the hospital because he got his hand cut on that milk bottle. It just so happens Allison is now a nurse at that hospital. Corey ends up going into a room. The doctor comes in. He's stitching up his hand, and this was kind of odd, but Allison's like an assistant for him. Apparently, she does something that makes Corey jump. He knocks a bunch of stuff over. Then the doctor scolds Allison and leaves the room. And Corey's like, "You shouldn't let him talk to you like that." Which is odd because it's like, bro, you just got beat up by a bunch of high school kids.
I thought that was strange too. I'm like, why would he even say that to her? Like, it's not like he stands up for himself.
I gotta be honest too, this doctor really didn't say anything that was that crazy.
Yeah, I was confused on what even caused the thing.
It was confusing. I guess she was helping with like clean the wound, I think, and then he jumped, knocked stuff over. The doctor supposedly blamed her.
Okay, well, and Allison is Laurie's granddaughter, so just remember.
Oh yeah, you guys already know that. Come on.
I don't know, I forget.
Anyways, this is their first meeting between Allison and Corey, and their attraction is there.
Well, it seems like she's always had a connection with him.
And dude, she just is like the most thirsty girl ever. Like immediately was just on this guy.
Well, and that's my thing is like, I didn't like her in any of these movies. I just don't find her character fun to be around or likable or interesting. She's just kind of boring.
Yeah, she is a boring character. And obviously who she is as a person is a little confusing.
I don't know what she's doing in this movie.
Well, this one, she's all about following Corey. So she does follow him right outside. Corey shows her he has a motorcycle, and her first thing is like, "You gonna teach me how to ride?" And it's just like there's already the sexual innuendo. You guys know the word.
Nintendo.
Sexual Nintendo.
Yeah, dude, she goes from 0 to 100 again. Just she's all about this dude, like obsessed with him now. And like, what has he brought to the table? What is likable about him? I don't even understand. He's not a bad boy.
He's not even that interesting to talk to. He was, he's a mechanic, which is fine, but it's like he's not even really good at that. He shows to work late all the time.
He doesn't even seem to like her that much, to be real.
Yeah, I don't know, but she's all in. And not only does she want him to teach her how to ride that bike, she invites him to a costume party and they're going to go to a bar later and meet up. So she's like fully in.
Yeah, and that was another little side storyline here is that Laurie has fully let go of the Michael Myers thing. She's ready to move on with her life. But it seems like Allison has not reached that point. She's still struggling with things, I guess, because she wasn't into Halloween.
Sure, I don't care.
Whatever. I don't care either. So I had to put that on you. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Cut over to the grocery store where old Frank, you guys remember Frank? He's the sheriff or the cop that was with Laurie in the hospital in the last movie.
Yeah, he got his neck stabbed.
Yeah, he shows up in this movie and he just is in little bit parts here with Laurie. Cut to the grocery store where Frank and Laurie meet up. So if you guys don't remember, Frank's the cop from the last movie. He was the one hanging out in the hospital room the whole time.
Yeah, he got
Laurie.
jabbed in the neck by Dr. Whatever. Right.
Well, him and Laurie in this movie, I'm going to be honest, they're just trying to hook up.
It's odd. So they're doing this thing where they have, because they kind of built it into the last one, there was this little relationship. So they're kind of playing into that now. They're at the grocery store and they're doing flirtatious teenager talk.
Dude, it's corny. That's what it is. It's straight corny. And I'm laughing because we already did this. And Darren said it was corny, so I just took it.
Yeah, we redid. We had to redo it because this guy said some things a little borderline, so we had to redo the whole thing.
All right, what we learned though. Here's what we learned. Frank is learning Japanese, and he uses some of it.
Shatsu o Nakoshita.
Corny. Laurie got her hair cut, whatever. This whole thing, this interaction, and I'm not even joking, this is how it ends. Laurie actually says this to Frank.
I like your face. I mean, I like seeing your face.
So do you. I mean,
Yeah, I thought it was silly. I did not buy any of this. I don't even know why we're watching this. What even happens between them?
Hey, why are we even talking about it?
Because it was interesting. You're right. Let's move on. Because, I mean, well, legit, though, they don't ever really get together.
Well, we'll get to it. It's
Okay.
because it actually, the ending of this movie, we'll tie this back together. Laurie ends up taking off from the store, but as soon as she gets out, we have a shocking cast member who I thought was dead, and it's Sandra.
Dude, I honestly thought it was a twin at first. I thought, oh, why are they bringing this twin in to act like her?
Yeah, if you don't remember, Sandra was the one from the last movie. I said she's got the Snipes cut. It's the white hair on top, or the yellow hair on top. She was totally dead in the last movie.
That's not how you describe her. She's the one who got the light shoved through her neck. No, you did describe her. I'm saying a better...
I'm like, that's the same person, right?
No, I'm saying a better way to describe
Yes.
her is the girl who got the light shoved through her neck.
Apparently, getting a fluorescent light shoved through your neck, you can live.
Well, I think you might have even made that argument that you didn't know that it would actually go through. I think you kind of argued this point.
Maybe I was right.
Well, she is alive, but she can't talk, so...
Yeah, and apparently her sister's pissed off, and it's Laurie's fault because Laurie was her neighbor.
Yeah, and Laurie toyed around with this poor kid or whatever, but it's like she didn't.
I don't understand. Maybe there's something I'm missing. I'm going to be honest again. They go into these storylines. I'm like, my initial thought is like, that's stupid, and I don't want to think any further.
Yeah, I'm good with that. But I do have to say, though, I reiterate, they made it very clear Michael is not hunting Laurie.
Yeah, they're not brother and sister. There is no connection.
So that sister here who got the light shoved in her neck, they're saying like, oh, well, Laurie brought this upon them. Michael was dropped off there by the doctor. It wasn't Laurie's fault. He just happened to wander over there.
Yeah. Let's go to a party, a Halloween party at a bar with Allison and Corey.
Mm-hmm.
Corey shows up and now he's got a scarecrow mask and it's just way too small.
Yeah, it is. This face is too small.
Yeah, the face scarecrow, right? It's like a mess. It's tiny. Here,
Like
put it on me.
I'm not. It just goes over like the nose and mouth.
Oh, well, as soon as he goes to this party, there is an interaction where he bumps into a dude in a trench coat. Do you remember this?
No.
So he bumps this dude in a trench coat, and the dude goes, hey, nice scarecrow mask, and then he flashes him. Do you know who that was?
No.
That was Nick Castle, the original Michael Myers.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Salute to you, sir.
And I did notice after they have this interaction, Corey is with a scarecrow mask, and he does this. He does the tilt.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes,
That's
there's like a little nod. Do you know what I mean?
a nod for a nod.
Nod for a
Double
nod.
nod, yeah.
I did actually. I like the little touch. Now, who else is at this bar, you may ask? Well, actually, there's a couple people. There's Allison's nurse friend, Deb, is here. But Lindsay Wallace makes her return, and she is a bartender.
Lindsay, the one, she was the little girl.
She's well, the little girl
from the original movie.
And then every girl was once a little girl.
Yeah, that's true. She's a little girl in the original. Then the last one, she's the one who hid from Myers in the trees and survived
Under the bridge.
She also tried to hit Michael with a bag of bricks or something.
Rocks.
Yeah.
Sure. So out of all the friends, she was like the one that survived. And she's a bartender in this movie. And I'm going to be honest, that's pretty much the end of her story.
There you go. Move on.
But she does have like one interaction. So Allison's nurse friend Deb is here. This line I thought was really funny. It's just so out there. So Deb is telling Lindsay, like, they're all at the bar. So it's Deb, Allison, and Lindsay. Deb is talking to Lindsay, and she's kind of talking about who Allison brought to this party, all right? She says, guess who Lindsay's scarecrow friend is? It's the guy who effed the old lady at the nursing home.
What?
which is just a wild thing to say. And she starts laughing, and she goes, I'm kidding. It's actually Corey Cunningham, the guy that killed the kid.
Dude,
so it was like a little misdirection joke.
Dude, it actually was pretty funny. It works.
The guy who effed the old lady at the nursing home.
Like, who's that guy?
I don't know. I don't want to meet that guy.
That's funny.
Allison doesn't care about any of this stuff. You guys already know she's hooked. She's 100% DTF, as the kids would say.
Yeah.
The kids that are old and our age now. They start drinking, the music turns up, and we have a wild montage with Allison and Corey where they're drinking, they're dancing, and they're doing the photo booth thing where they're posing, picture, back dancing.
So what we're seeing here is that Corey is letting his guard down. He's having a great time, and love is truly forming in this club.
Well, it is, but I would also say maybe there's some witchcraft going on as well, because at one point, Corey seems to fall to the ground and almost has a seizure. And Allison is over the top, like doing what to me looks like some type of witchcraft ritual.
Okay, this got weird because you're kind of rooting for him. You're thinking, okay, maybe this guy will turn his life around. He's finally having something positive happen to him. But then when he got on the ground, I'm like, what are you doing, dude?
It's just, dude, you don't go to the ground on a dance floor. Like, and it was a weird way.
Well, then I started thinking, are they on drugs? Did they do drugs and they just cut it out so we never saw it?
Dude, this guy had like a beer.
Yeah, and he's on the ground, people dancing all around. Yeah, and you're right. She's got her hands over him doing some sort of gesture.
It was odd. Corey ends up getting up and decides, you know what? I need to go grab another beer. That's where he runs into Mrs. Allen, our ex-Mrs. Allen. This is that kid that he, took out. It's his mom, right? Immediately sees Jeremy having not Jeremy, that's her son. Doesn't see him. She sees Corey over here having fun. What she doesn't like, confronts him, like, how could you have fun after what you did? Corey gets all upset. Leaves immediately, just runs out the door, doesn't say anything. Allison, of course, chases him. He almost gets hit by a car. By the way, that happens a few times in this movie. He walks out on the road without looking, just saying.
Well, they're showing you he lives on the edge, dude.
So Allison catches up to him, and this is where Corey immediately lashes out on Allison. It's like, why would you bring me here? Like, it's your fault. And all I'm thinking is, why is Allison even talking to this dude? Why would you even deal with this?
Well, you would go out to be like, hey, what's going on, right? Are you okay? You just ran out of here?
Yeah.
But then the way he's treating her is he just puts all the blame onto her. At that point, you got to think, okay, dude, I tried. This is not working. This guy is clearly broken.
Yeah, he's odd. He was just laying on the floor. I don't know what's wrong with him.
Yeah, the way he danced was insane. Like that alone would be enough to be like, dude, don't date this person. Yeah. What were they doing on the floor?
Well, she does give some context of why she is the way that she is, because she explains she knows what it's like to feel like a freak. Apparently, it's like one of those things. The town turned on Corey. Apparently, the town turned on her too.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Laurie and her both seem like villains in the town's eyes. And I don't know why that is.
Yeah.
Because she just survived and they tried to kill the guy who's trying to kill everyone.
I'm sure you can look into it and find the reason. I just don't care.
But I will say, Corey actually made a lot of sense when he rebutted to her. To where because she's trying to say how they're similar, right?
You're totally right, because she does make it like they're the same. And Corey's like, well, no, you're like a survivor of a killer. I am the killer.
Yeah, to which I'm like, dude, yes, 100%. He is correct. These are two far different scenarios. Even his, though, it's like he didn't really mean to do it. So it's.
You know what? The biggest thing I got from this is after this happens, Allison does this weird thing with her hands. And we're going to try it out because I don't know how this works. So they get in this whole argument, right? And he's obviously he's not into Allison. But then she does this. And I was like, how do you, what do you do to this? Like, because she goes like this to Corey.
I think you put your arms up like a baby.
Because like, I thought it was the slap thing. It could be that thing where you do the.
Oh, maybe you just put hands on top.
But was that what you do? Then you like hold hands like this? If you put
hands out like that, I'd go like this.
Yeah. I just thought it was like really weird. Like she doesn't try to hug, she does these little hands. And I just looked at that and I was like, why would you? That's awkward.
Yeah, if you would turn them out though, I think it's a hug.
Well, she had them in. Elbows up.
I don't know.
Very strange. Whatever. Corey ends up taking off. You know, of course, Allison eventually get back with him. Who cares? He walks down the road. When he comes to a bridge, just so happens the band bitches have arrived.
They're out hunting tonight.
They out hunting because that's what band kids do. Terry gets out of the car, immediately starts like harassing Corey. He's like, hey, you want a handshake and friendship? Which they just trip him, knock him down. Drummer boy steps on his glasses, to which Corey actually steps this up a notch, pulls out a blade.
Yeah, and I was proud of him. And honestly, I'm like, dude, take these kids out. Hey, I support you.
Hey, let's start getting some necks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. Like, if a guy at my age pulls out a knife, I'm out of there. I'm like, okay, dude, I'm not even going to go near you. These kids could care less.
Yeah, absolutely, because you could get stabbed, and I don't want to get stabbed.
Yeah, it said drummer boy, like,
starts beating his hands with drumsticks.
He takes the knife, just hits it, the blade, knocks it out of his hand.
Yeah, that was it.
You know what the other option is? That he still holds his blade and he stabs you, drummer boy.
I know. Yeah. Well, he didn't see the problem is Corey didn't anticipate the drumstick hit.
No,
this guy's
didn't.
fast with them.
Now Corey, again, he's a little ashamed. He got the knife knocked out of his hand. What does he do? Psychological warfare. He tells Terry, because there's a scene, I'm not even going to it. Terry's dad's a little abusive to him. It's one of those things maybe that's why Terry is the way that he is.
Yeah, how to build a bully 101.
Yes. So Corey brings up, like, he knows about abuse and he sees that, like, that anger's inside of you, Terry. Whatever he said to him, it pissed this guy off a lot, to the point he grabs Corey, who's bigger than him. Dude, does this Hulk throw. It's like grabs him and just like a turn and launches this guy.
He launched him off the bridge.
Like threw his body over the side with a like quick side turn. Like amazing.
I was like, wow, that escalated very quickly.
Oh, shit!
Harry, what did you do?
He fell.
Well, Dick busted it.
Is he dead?
Yeah, I was just also didn't look very difficult. Corey now took flight and landed in a bum camp underneath the bridge.
Yeah, just in some shrubbery, maybe.
Yeah, they see his body laid out. They think he's dead. So they get in the car and leave.
And not all those band kids are bad. We're just saying, like I said, there's that one girl who seems kind of concerned. Like,
We're gonna call her
we did just murder someone.
The girl that's the fence girl.
Yeah.
That's all that
You'll find out
understand.
what that means.
Yeah. So as Corey's laying there unconscious, we see that, well, one, there is a homeless gentleman who is there doing his own thing. Somebody else grabs him and drags him down into the sewer.
Yeah, you just see his body kind of getting pulled in, which is kind of creepy.
Yeah, it's not good.
Were you scared during this movie at all?
Negative.
Yeah, sometimes I just sit back and think about it. I wasn't scared once during this. I was more interested in what they're doing.
It wasn't like tense. Like it didn't have like that original Halloween tension where you're nervous at all. I was pretty dead inside.
Dude, that's the thing. I could have cared less about anyone getting killed.
Oh, no, that's where I disagree. I really wanted all these band kids to die.
Well, yeah. Okay. Yes, you're right. It's true.
As far as the main characters, Laurie, anyone, don't care about any.
Fair game.
Yeah.
Well, that's also the problem with doing so many different versions of Halloween. We've gone through different timelines. It's like, okay, if Laurie dies in this one, that's cool. We'll just do another one in a couple of years where she's back.
Yeah, we can bring her back.
As long as you just revert back to the original movie, then you can go whatever path you want.
Exactly. Corey wakes up alone and it's like pitch black in this tunnel. Well, not really. It's movie lighting. You guys know what I'm saying.
You can see what's around.
Yeah. What he does see is there is a light in that tunnel that he got drugged through. It's like one of those big corrugated pipes. You can see that light. So he knows kind of like where he came from, right?
But it's still a little out of it. I mean, he did just get thrown off a bridge.
Yeah, but he has the right thought. He's like, I'll go back towards the light. So as he's walking, he gets ambushed, grabbed by the throat. And in the darkness, we see Michael's here.
A new Michael.
Michael lives in the sewer and he's old.
Why has he been in the sewer so long?
Why he live in sewer?
It's never explained. It's like he just got tired and just went to the sewer to chill for 4 years.
I mean, it hasn't been that long, but man, he got old.
That's what I was saying is
He already was old, though.
I started to think like maybe he gets energy off kills. And the fact that he hasn't killed is why he's old now.
I thought he thrived off of like almost like fear. They kind of said that in the last one that he like it was like fear or evil that.
But that's the whole thing. What has he been doing? Why did he stop?
I guess a lot of rat eating. And it seems like maybe he drags a lot of people in these pipes. So maybe he didn't stop.
He's just been hanging out. Okay.
I don't know who this dude outside is. This is about to get really weird. The
bum guy?
The bum guy.
Yeah. I think he's someone real. I wonder who the actor is. I feel like he's someone.
He does seem like he should be a cameo.
No, I think he's like a director. There's something with him, I thought.
There has to be.
All right, well, go figure it out.
So Michael's got Corey by the throat and he's holding him and he's ready to finish this job. But when they make eye contact, we have something strange happen here. I would say a memory transfer.
A soul bond.
Soul bonding takes place where Michael now gets these quick flashes of Corey's life or the murders that Corey's done. I don't really know.
Yes, it seems like he recognized there's this evil inside Corey just like him. Or there's some connection happening. I don't know. They showed just random images, so you figure that out. Well, they weren't that random, though. It was like the kid dying and other things.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what
things
else.
Of that nature.
Yeah.
It's kind of confusing. Doesn't Michael, it's almost like Michael goes a little bit into him as well. Not physically, I'm saying that movie, but mentally.
I'm not sure. Clearly, there's been some sort of bond that's happened now, because Michael now is buddies with Corey.
Ish. They're teammates of some kind.
Which gets weird.
Yeah. All right. By the way, this is 38 minutes into the movie, and this is our first Michael sighting.
That's crazy. I mean, he really doesn't do much at all.
Corey's about to do something because he leaves the tunnel, all right? He has this encounter with Michael, leaves the tunnel. As soon as he gets out, the homeless guy attacks him, grabs him, and apparently he doesn't like the fact that Michael let Corey go.
Yeah, well, it's like it almost seemed like maybe he's jealous that Corey may have this relationship.
I don't know what was going on, and it gets more confusing because the dude wants Corey to go back in. He says, go get that man, which I didn't understand.
Wait, I thought he said mask.
Oh, maybe he said, okay, that's possible.
I think he wanted the mask.
Okay,
but even that, though, it's like, why?
Well, then he follows that up with, I am Michael Myers.
Oh, so maybe that's the thing. I mean, this is the crazy part. We've watched this movie. I've watched it 3 different times, and I still am not entirely sure what's going on. But maybe it's the fact that Michael's evil is spreading, and it's like infected that homeless guy. That's why he's saying he's Michael, unless Michael did transfer into him.
Well, at first I thought that was Michael at some point. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. The homeless dude pulls out a knife, tries to kill Corey. Corey flips it around, stabs that dude to death.
Yeah, so Corey just killed him.
So Corey's killed 2 people now.
Yeah, and this one, I mean, this is justified too.
Yeah, it's legit.
But if you went to the cops, you'd be fine, but that's not what he does.
No, of course not. But in fact, yeah, his whole like crime scene etiquette, not great. He takes that knife and throws it.
It's like, come on,
dude.
They're gonna find it.
At least throw it in the sewer with Michael.
I thought the same thing.
Back to Laurie, and she's doing some more book narration. I just have to say one thing, dude. I cannot stand the way they say cherry blossoms.
Or cherry blossoms.
Well, who knows? Maybe I'll fly over for the cherry blossoms.
What was it you were saying about those cherry blossoms?
I hate it. I don't even know what that is. I guess it's a flower or something.
Yeah.
Plant. It drives me nuts. It's just a weird thing that they keep bringing up, and they say it passionately, like cherry blossom.
Oh, I can't. It makes me. There's something so like revolts me inside.
I hate it too.
It comes up a lot, and every time they say it.
Hey, Laurie. One day, me and you gonna make some cherry blossoms.
Yeah. Hey, Laurie, can I lick that cherry blossom?
No.
God. Laurie's at home when this book narration thing's going on when she hears a motorcycle pull up. Now she walks over to the window, and as she looks out, she sees Corey lurking behind a bush outside. Very reminiscent of somebody else who lurks behind bushes.
Yeah, so I guess Michael has infected him. That's what I feel like is that Corey already had like a little evil in him. I honestly thought maybe he killed the kid in the beginning, because they didn't show you what happened. They never showed exactly how the kid fell. They just kind of clipped it.
Oh, he also was carrying that knife around.
Which is odd too. So I thought maybe that was the case, but I don't think in the story, I haven't heard anything that he was actually supposed to have killed the kid. I think that was an accident, but I do think Michael has infected him now to where he's a version of Michael.
Sure, we'll go with that. Laurie ends up going outside to see what Corey's doing, and when she goes out, he's now gone, but he does the sneak up on her where he appears behind.
Dude, I don't even know how this happened, because he was behind her shot. Like, you see her, it's a framed shot where you can see on both sides of her, and she's right staring at the camera, and then he jumps out from behind that.
This
like
is
an inch behind her.
This is the Michael behind the tree thing.
Yeah, it is.
From
Again,
the last movie.
they masked him out and
Right, exactly. Now, Corey's here to see Allison, but Laurie sees something's off. She can see that the shape is in him now.
there's something with his eyes.
There's something different. You can tell she's almost like afraid of him a little bit. Corey ends up apologizing to Allison and wants to take her for a walk. They go on a little adventure. They head over to the Allen's house where he killed the kid.
Well, he says, I killed someone, and she just stares at him, and then they cut over to the Allen's house. But I'm like, dude, how many red flags does this girl need? I killed someone, and you're just like, okay, cool, show me.
Nothing will keep her away from him.
We're going to get into it, but they also keep talking about burning this place down. What are they doing?
Well, I don't think they're talking about this place, are they?
No, they're talking about burning like the city down. Let's burn it down. I'll light the match. It's like,
Well, I have that light in here. We'll talk about it then. I don't understand it.
what is her plan with this?
That's the thing. I don't even understand their plan in this whole movie. We're jumping ahead, though.
I know, but I feel like she's also maybe been infected with this evil, is what we're supposed to believe, because she starts acting weird.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Like, sure, they're all infected by the evil of the town. That's kind of like the overall theme.
I don't understand this movie still.
You can talk about it. It doesn't go anywhere.
Okay.
He tells Allison the whole story about how he killed the kid, and Allison starts to say some strange things. She starts to say, like, she heard about the incident, and it was like she knew him. She was, like, connected to him. It was, like, kind of mystical talk. And then, like, Laurie brought him to her. So it's almost like there's something bigger going on, like they're meant to be. And again, what that is, it's the town evil merging them. I don't know.
That line of, oh yeah, when I heard this happen, I felt connected to you, like I wanted to talk to you, or whatever she said. It's just like, what?
Dude, again,
Why?
This is a Halloween movie. I don't know what this is.
It's a romantic movie that I just do not want to watch. I'm not into these types of movies. So.
No.
I mean, if it was more funny, sure, but this is too serious and weird. And like you said, this mystical attachment between these two lovers, this Romeo and Juliet story we have.
Yeah, not great. Laurie now is very concerned with Corey, so she decides she's going to meet the mom. And I'm going to be honest, the mom is just a bitch. Like,
She's horrible.
Just over the top, yelling type, super like protective.
My kid's the best. She's so lucky to be even dating him, but she's also like clearly mentally off.
Yeah, she blames the town for the way Jeremy is. Like the town turned its back on him.
Turned him into a monster, I believe is what they said.
Yeah, and because Laurie, I don't like when they call it's Laurie's boogeyman. And Laurie even says this in like her book thing, like it's my boogeyman. I just think it's lame. She blames Laurie because the boogeyman disappeared. That was Laurie's boogeyman. Now, because he was gone, the town had to turn on someone else who's Jeremy.
Yeah.
That's Laurie's fault.
Yeah, I don't know why they keep blaming her. You know what's funny you say that? Yeah, because Laurie is, I guess she's been through a lot. I was going to say, because also Lindsay could write a book now, too, about her boogeyman.
Everybody's writing freaking books.
I know.
Everyone's got to make some money off this thing. Corey and Allison end up going to a diner now. And this is where we see Corey's kind of driving a wedge between Allison and Laurie. He's got like a little edge to him.
Yeah, he kind of came out of nowhere and just starts trash talking Laurie, which it shows you how off he's starting to become. He's really departed from that nice kid we saw in the beginning. Now he's going straight evil arc.
Which isn't bad because it just so happens that this diner is Doug, who is Allison's ex. He's a cop. And they make him like a little over the top where he's like trying to hit on Allison right in front of Corey's face.
Yeah, he's a jerk for sure. He walked up to the table, invites him over to his. At first you're thinking, oh, that's kind of nice, kind of weird. But then he's clearly like putting them down. He's like, whatever this is done, come hang out with me.
Right. Well, Corey ain't having it now. This is new Corey. He gets up on his face, basically like big dogs him, sends him packing back to his friends. And this is where Allison has her line that we were just talking about, where basically she's like, you know what, Corey, I'm with you. Let's burn it all to the ground. And Corey looks at her and goes, I'll light the match.
Just burn it all to the ground.
I'll light the match.
Chills, dude. Just so awesome.
Again,
Here's the thing. First of all, I just don't buy him as a tough guy. Like when he gets in the cop's face, it just didn't like ring for me. It didn't fit. I don't know. Did you buy that?
no, I don't buy any of this though.
Okay, that's a side point. Really though, I just don't understand what they're burning down. What is she talking about?
It's not metaphorical because they actually literally, maybe it is to her. It's like a metaphor, like F this town. But Corey literally wants to burn things down and does.
Yeah.
So it's a little confusing.
It seems there's some miscommunication on what their plan is. I get it, though. She's had enough of the town. I think that's what she's saying. She just wants to get out. I get it. It seems odd.
They need to get on the same page of what they're going to do.
Burn it down. Killing her, yes?
Are leaving the town.
Yeah.
So that's what I even put here. My note was, so they're doing what? We don't know.
Two different things.
Corey ends up taking Allison home, but he happens to be followed by Doug. See, Doug's going for a little revenge here.
I totally missed this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was wondering, because we're going to see Doug soon. I didn't understand how he even got to where he was. Now it makes sense. I thought they screwed something up.
Yeah, Corey drops Allison off, but he does notice that someone's behind him. So he goes to the bridge where the sewer pipe is, right? Doug, again, telling him, stops his car, walks down to where Corey stopped, but now Corey's gone, but his bike is there.
Oh.
And there just so happens to be a tent. And Doug is very interested on what's in this tent. So he opens it up. The dead homeless dude falls right out of it. And that's when Corey strikes. Jacket over Doug's head. There's like a scrap where they're kind of fighting a little bit. And then Corey like scampers off. And then he goes down the tunnel. And he's doing this laugh like,
dude, it was weird.
This is freaking weird, dude. This is a weird movie.
It didn't read scary to me at all. The whole time I'm just trying to figure out what is going on and why is he acting this way. I get what they're doing. It just didn't work like that for me.
This is, again, it's just not a Michael Myers movie. This isn't like, I don't even know who this killer is.
But you have to kind of let it go because this isn't trying to be a Myers movie. It's a new take on a Myers.
And I don't like it.
Yeah.
So here Doug pulls the craziest move ever here. He just saw this weird dude crawl into a tunnel. What does he do? He heads down into the tunnel.
Did he have a gun on him?
I don't think so. I think he just had a flashlight.
I mean, come on, guys.
He's a cop.
This is a cop.
No gun.
Yeah, and you're right. Whoever would go into a sewer tunnel?
We've all watched it. None of us would.
Yeah. Not in a million years would I ever crawl through a tunnel. I don't care what's on the other side.
Doug goes down into this tunnel. It's like pitch black. You can't really see anything. But they do show like in the shadows, it's like Michael's moving and like there's things moving around. All of a sudden, Doug sees Corey and he's standing above him in the darkness. And that's when Michael attacks. But he's very old and he doesn't really get the job done at all. In fact, he just gets pushed to the ground by Doug.
Yeah, he doesn't have strength anymore. He's almost a little Quasimodo-ish.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah.
Not good at all. So Corey has to jump in, hits Doug with a flashlight. Michael's like kind of stumbling around trying to get up. Now he starts to gain a little bit of his old spirit here, grabs his knife from the wall. I guess it's where he holds it in the rock, just stabs it in there.
Chilling.
Sure. Pulls it out of the wall. And this is where we see, I would say, our first team kill.
Yeah, actually the first time Michael's worked together with someone, because Corey almost has like a wrestler hold on him.
Isn't it? What was that show? It's like Double Dragon, that video game.
Yeah.
Where the guy, you'd hold him and then they'd boom, boom, boom.
I mean, I don't remember exactly.
I feel like the muscle guys would grab you and hold you, and the other one would punch.
Yeah, so Corey, actually a very dangerous position. He's holding this guy down, so his chest is on the guy's back, right? It sounds weird, but yeah.
Yeah, that's true. And it comes to me, this actually reminded me a lot of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre with the grandpa, where he's old and they're trying to get the grandpa to get the kill.
100%.
That's what this felt like.
Yeah.
So Michael now stumbles over and Doug's holding him down, and Michael just kind of like falls and gives him a stab. But as soon as he gets that first stab, he's almost like re-energized, and then he starts really going to town.
Yeah.
But not really that great. I mean, whatever. He stabbed the dude.
No, it was just an interesting scenario. It's like, okay, so Michael is weak, but then he seemed to get more strength as the time went on. So it's like, okay, is he back now? Or again, I'm just still questioning what's going on with Michael.
It does seem like his powers are slowly returning-ish. Whatever.
Yes. So another one down.
That's Michael. Let's go check out what Laurie's up to. So she returns home. When she gets to the front yard, she looks inside, and now Corey and Allison are in the house, and they're walking upstairs. But she's not the only one who's returned back home, because Michael is actually behind her watching Laurie. So we have Michael watching watching Laurie, watching Corey.
Well, I don't know that Michael's watching Laurie. I felt like it was two parents watching their kids go upstairs. You have Laurie watching Allison, and you have Michael watching Corey. Because I remember Michael's not there to get Laurie.
New daddy.
Yeah, it was weird, though. What an odd scene.
It's very strange.
Yeah, especially when you know they're going to hook up and these two are just watching it. Odd.
We cut over to Dr. Mathis.
Does this have to do with Michael's original kill when it wasn't his sister? Did she hook up in the first one? Didn't she? Yeah.
She did.
So I think this is kind of like a play on that a little bit too.
Dude, you're looking too far.
I'm just saying there's a connection. I'm not pretending to know what that is.
I think they wanted to show Michael and Laurie in a shot together, both watching from the outside.
Just hanging out. Now they're friends because they're not so different.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's like they're kind of doing similar things here.
Yeah.
Cut over to Dr. Mathis. Again, this is Allison's boss. He is now with Deb at the house, and he's setting a nice romantic evening. And we see now Deb recently got promoted over Allison. This is why.
Was Deb the one that was at the party with her?
Yeah.
They're friends?
They're work friends, sure.
Yeah, because they don't seem to like each other at all. And that was being played into the whole thing where Deb's obviously doing stuff with the doctor to get a promotion, so.
The doctor sets up the whole house. He's got like a little fireplace going on the outside. Deb decides to go freshen up, go take a little shower. So she heads over, turns on the shower, and I'm going to be honest, they were playing with everyone here. They're like, oh, they want to see her naked.
Yeah.
Didn't show it because she turns it on. She's like getting ready to get in. Then she hears the noise.
Dang you.
Damn you. Deb walks out to the backyard and she's like, Dr. Mathis, where are you? Can't find him anywhere. Flips on the outside lights where she finds Dr. Mathis is being stabbed in the face with a corkscrew.
Yeah, this is kind of gnarly because didn't he have a bag over his head too?
He had a plastic bag over his head and corkscrewing the guy in the face. And I was like, how many ways is he trying to kill this guy?
Yeah, and this is Corey doing the work. So
yeah, this is Corey.
Hey, for a first like legit scare kill, good job.
Yeah.
Scare kill.
Well, he's wearing a scarecrow mask.
I know, I didn't know what to call it. What is he?
He's a scarecrow.
Yeah.
Deb sees this, takes off, runs inside the house, slams the door. Corey tries to like get in, but gets his hand slammed. He's not the greatest killer.
No, they very much show he's a newbie at this. He's just figuring it out as it goes.
Right. She calls 911. As soon as she makes the call, the door behind her opens up and it's Michael. And he swings in, grabs her by the neck and like takes her on like a 20-foot slide to the wall. And this is where I got the vibe like, hey, he knows Corey's watching him. And it's like, hey, this is how you do it.
Yeah, it did feel like he's teaching him or maybe even just showing him like, hey, I'm the real deal here. This is how a real killer handles his business.
It's unsure their relationship of how, if it's a mentor or if it's like, oh, there's a little bit of like, this is
jealousy involved. I would have loved to see more about their relationship.
But what does he do? He's got to show her one of his classics, the wall pin. So he lifts Deb up, stabs her into the stomach, pins her to the wall. She's dead.
Dude, and I never get tired of the pin. It's just kind of cool seeing the strength of Michael. Apparently, he still has it. That's all. We've seen it a bunch of times. Cool. I guess it's not that cool because we've seen it a bunch of times. Now that I'm thinking about it, I would have liked something different.
All right, we cut over to a little bit later. Corey is now with Allison. They're riding a motorcycle. The thing that bothers me is no helmets. I know.
It's safety.
It's safety issue, but like just wear a helmet. I mean, it's you look cool until your head hits the ground. Then you don't look so cool.
It's very dangerous. But we do have that synth music going on and the bond is building.
Yes. And where do they go? They go over to the radio station roof because apparently this is where Corey came to find solace. Like this is where he would go after the incident happened. And I don't know, he starts talking about the radio tower and how it gave him hope. And it's like something about that tower. I don't even know.
I don't remember him talking about it all, but honestly, I kind of zoned out of parts of this movie because for me, it's very boring.
Well, this is straight relationship stuff.
Yeah, I got enough relationships in my life. I don't need another one.
No. What we do see, though, Corey's like full on bad boy. Like he goes and like hangs off the side of the roof. He drops down, ends up falling onto the street. Allison comes down. Radio station guy walks out. And this guy was wild, dude.
The radio station did?
Yes.
Well, and they had been playing it throughout this movie. It's almost like, which one was it? The Curse of Myers, where they had the radio station guy playing throughout the movie?
Right.
It's kind of the same feel to this one.
Right.
Where he's talking about Haddonfield. Is the boogeyman coming back? That type of stuff. Anyways, so now let's meet him.
Well, as soon as he walks out, he goes, Corey Cunningham, what are you doing out here, you ugly mother? It's like, whoa.
It's just so funny how they all recognize him immediately and they all hate him.
And they're so mean to him.
They're so mean, yeah.
But he's not even just going after Corey because he looks over at Allison and he's like, I know the Laurie Strode story. Teased a man with brain damage until he snapped. And I'm like, what?
Yeah. When did that happen?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, guys, I'm going to be honest. Throughout these movies, I get some of them crossed and confused. I don't remember her teasing a man with brain damage.
I guess he's just joking around.
Is that Michael?
I guess.
She teased him and made him snap?
No, but they hate her for no reason, so we're just making things up now.
Well, radio station guy isn't done yet because he sees Allison's with Corey and he's like, oh, make a name for yourself now walking around with this dumb bitch. And he's talking about Corey being a dumb bitch. Yeah. His name was Willie, by the way, just to let you know. He goes back inside. This whole interaction, all it did is make Allison now fully commit to Corey's plan. It was my impression that they're going to leave Haddonfield.
I thought so too. I thought, okay, we've had enough. Everyone hates these two. Not to mention, we all know what's happening too. We have another guy on the kill list. We'll see him again soon.
Absolutely.
So that's also what it's doing. So at this point, I'm like, Corey and Allison have had enough. They've seen everyone hates him. It's time to just leave. And that's what I thought they were doing as well.
No, they're not at all. Corey and Allison end up calling it a night. He takes her home, whatever. He ends up showing up back at his house for one of the strangest interactions in this movie because he walks in and his mother immediately screams at him for being with that girl, Allison. Like she can smell it on him. Then she slaps him across the face and follows that up with a kiss on the lips.
We see that this relationship is not good for either of them.
A kiss, it was freaking weird.
Yeah, I'm not into kissing the kids on the lips, so...
It is what it is. Now we go to October 31st. We finally on Halloween day. Corey now wakes up on the floor of the house that he killed the kid at. He apparently sleeps there.
So I guess he left his house, he ran away, and this is his home now. He likes to hang out at this abandoned house.
And apparently he's not the only one because Laurie is there as well, just sitting in the corner.
Waiting with a rocking chair, just banging against the door.
Yeah, she does a straight up Loomis impersonation here and starts explaining things to him. So you see, there are two kinds of evil.
Well, hold on. I would say it's not to him. It's also to us because we need to know what is happening.
And they wanted to throw in some Loomis lines. And this is classic Loomis. There are two kinds of evil. The evil that exists as an external force threatening the well-being of the tribe. They love the tribe, by the way.
Yeah, they do.
Loomis loves saying tribe.
I'm undetermined. I don't know if I like it or if I hate it.
It's grown on me now.
Yeah. we are part of the tribe.
We are. You guys are part of the tribe too.
Thank you for, hey, please hit like and subscribe. And hey, if you want more bonus content, join the tribe.
Hey, new membership level, the tribe.
Yeah, actually.
Maybe we'll change the family to the tribe.
Oh, I like it. I think we got to.
I kind of like it too.
Yeah.
Survival depends on understanding, awareness, and fear. The other kind of evil lives in us. It's more dangerous because we may not know we are infected. I just have a note here. Could we care less about this Corey storyline? I'm so over it, like at this point in the movie.
Yeah, I get it. He is turning into Michael. Let's just move on with that and see some kills.
Right. Let's just let's just move on ourselves. Laurie wants to help Corey. All right. She's not totally like against him at this point. She's like, I want to give you help, but you can't have Allison. And Corey's like, well,
she kind of went again from 1 to 100 where she's like, hey, I know you need help. You're going through some stuff. Okay. But you're not going to have Allison. And she kind of just goes like manic with it. It's like, you didn't have to turn it up like that.
Yeah. Well, then Corey turns it up. He's like, if I can't have her, nobody will. And then Laurie does a Michael disappearing act where like Corey's talking to her, all of a sudden she's just gone.
Yeah, and then it looks like he's hunting her in the house. Like it looked to me as if he found her, he was going to kill her.
Maybe he would have. Who's to say? He didn't find her.
Yeah, who cares? We all know he's bad.
But Corey now doesn't really know what to do, so he goes back to the sewer. And I gotta be honest, this kid's got some balls because he walks straight up to Michael and he's like, hey bro, you got something I need. Takes the old bitch, throws him down, steals his mask.
I mean, the most shocking scene in the movie. He just punked Michael. He threw him down.
You know what?
Ripped his mask off.
F you to the writers of this movie. You cannot do that to Michael.
That's a crazy thing to do. Why did they have that happen? So are we to understand the mask has special powers?
I don't think so. He's just taking over. He's become Michael now. He wants to be him.
So poor old Michael's standing there maskless, hand up. Corey, help.
Help me. I will say after he gets knocked down and emasculated a little bit here, he does do the sit-up. And you know what I will say? That is we should try that because it's a straight leg sit-up.
I don't want to try that. That's hard. Yeah.
That would be difficult.
But it's a solid move. So we see Michael's still got a little gas in the tank.
Well, speaking of gas in the tank, old Corey stops off at the gas station.
An expert transition. That was beautiful.
Hey, every once in a while, I see an opportunity.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care what else you're saying. I got to jump over. Corey had to stop off and get some gas. Well, who else is around there? The old band bitches.
Those mean band kids, man.
These mean band kids. So they, by the way, at this point, they thought he was dead.
Yeah, in fact, they should be happy to see him.
Yeah, like we didn't murder someone.
Yeah, thank you.
Probably a good thing.
Maybe I'll change my ways and stop picking on people like band kids do.
Yeah. The band kids are going to end up trying to track Corey down. There'll be a standoff. We'll get to them here in a minute. First, we got to talk about Allison and Laurie because they now get in a fight over Corey. Basically, Laurie's telling her like, hey, he's Michael. Like, I see the same things in Michael that I see in Corey. Allison just thinks she's crazy, right?
Yeah, which is funny though. Allison may be infected with this evil because if she was logically thinking, this kid seems like he's evil. He doesn't seem to even like her. He seems to have all these issues. Nothing positive. Her grandma now, who is very smart, Laurie's been around. She sees something in him. You'd think she'd buy into that. You think Allison would be like, okay, you know what? Maybe this is a mistake.
No.
Can't argue with love.
Then we cut back over to the chop shop. So they go back to like the auto yard where Corey works. Band kids show up, but they can't really find Corey around. They do see his motorcycle though. So Terry comes up with an idea. We're going to drag this motorcycle and destroy it.
I have to say too, we are at nighttime now.
Correct. Billy jumps in the car. They wrap a chain around the bike and then attach that to the car. And Terry's like, Billy, let's go. But there's no answer.
Where's Billy?
Terry walks over to find Billy with a knife in his eye.
It was good because you wasn't expecting it to escalate this quickly.
Yes, it was like instant. I mean, it was off-screen death, but hey, let's start taking these guys out, right?
Yeah.
Now a truck starts up and the lights turn on. This is obviously Corey. I'm just going to say it.
Yeah.
Now, instead of like running out of the way of the truck, we have that scene where the two girls are running to a fence. And you can easily, again, take a left or right. You'll probably survive this. You're in an auto yard. There's tons of stuff all over the place.
There's cars lined up on your left and right side. If you just run over there, the guys can't run over the cars. You're safe.
Yeah.
But no, that would make for not so much of a fun movie.
No, that's true. So one of the girls makes it over the fence. The other one, actually, they both make it over. One of them, though, doesn't get too far from the fence. Trucks her. Knocks the fence over, pins her underneath it on the ground, and she's going to stay alive way longer than I need her to.
Yeah, but I did like the, I was going to say kill, but injury of the truck hitting her on the gate and she just flattens out.
And she just keeps talking under there. Like,
yeah, she's all right. She's hurt, but she's all right for now.
So she's under the fence. Now Stacy, that's the other girl's name, she comes over to help the girl who's pinned. Corey walks over to her carrying a wrench, and then we like kind of cut away. He murders her with a wrench. That happens.
So are we now supposed to be seeing this is how Corey's version of Michael's going to act? He's going to use his tools from the yard.
We're 100% just going to go with it.
Which I kind of like that part of it, though.
Yeah, this isn't bad.
Yeah,
this isn't bad.
I thought he does a good job with these kills.
Right. So they're at the auto yard. Well, Corey's dad works at the auto yard. He hears this stuff going on. He runs out. He finds a girl pinned under the truck.
Well, the one kid came in there with him.
Oh, Terry did go in there.
Well, you need to know that because he gave him a gun.
Okay, that's where the gun came from. I didn't remember where it came
I think
from.
it was a shotgun, actually, but yeah.
Or a rifle. I think it's whatever. Who cares? It's a gun. It shoots bullets of some kind.
Very fast.
Terry comes out. Again, the dad is now helping the girl under the fence. Terry then sees Michael, it's Corey wearing Michael's mask. I'm just going to call it Corey, but he looks like Michael.
But it's not.
This part was strange. He sees Michael standing behind the stepdad. Then he says, I got you, you psycho. Pulls the trigger. Like right as he does this, the dad stands up, takes a headshot, kills him. And when he falls, Michael/Corey is gone.
Yeah, I don't know why the dad stood up in that moment.
Well, it was weird. It was like, was that a vision though? Like, how did Michael disappear?
I mean, it just does.
That looked like it was like I thought that might have been a fear thing. Like it polluted his mind.
Like Terry's fear?
But then, I mean, Corey is running around with a Michael
You're right,
mask.
like it was like a setup or something.
Well, more of like a vision type thing. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Terry runs over to see like what he's done, but really he just finds Margot. That's her name, Margot. She is a Margot too. She looks like a Margot.
Sure.
The girl under the fence. Still pinned down there. They have a little convo.
I can't get this fence off me.
Yeah. Margot goes, where's Stacy? Terry goes, Stacy's dead. And then Margot goes, you're dead too. Which was just a savage thing to say to someone.
So cold blooded.
Not like, hey, turn around.
Someone is behind you. You need to run run. She's like, hey, I'm dead. You're coming with me.
Yeah, guess what? You're about to die too, because Corey's standing above him, hits him with a gun butt, knocks him out. Then he grabs a welding torch and ignites his mouth.
Dude, pretty cool. Brutal kill.
I would say it's a runner-up to the Capo lantern.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, because you just see that, like, as he's going, it's lighting up the face.
Yeah, he's glowing a little bit. Then he walks over and stomps Margot's head.
Yeah, so
So she finally dies.
4 for 4. They're all actually 5. He got his dad too, so they're all gone.
Hey guys, band kids, taken care of.
Yeah.
Now Corey's got the taste of blood, so he's got to return home. He gets a butcher knife, sneaks up behind his mom, murders her off screen.
We knew that was going to happen. So
Yeah, we're just getting rid of people at this point. And speaking of that, we go over to the DJ. Corey now is going to go over there and get a little revenge. So he walks in, there's a receptionist there. The camera goes over to the DJ where you see in the background, it's all blurry. Corey just murders the receptionist, doesn't really show it.
yeah, it's off screen.
But then he comes into the DJ booth, grabs the dude's head, bashes it into the table. The dude's tongue ends up like hanging out a little. So Corey takes a pair of scissors, cuts his tongue off, which falls on the record. And as the record spins, the needle starts hitting it, making it skip.
I loved it. I thought it looked awesome. It was so weird looking because the guy's face is all mangled and distorted. And just seeing that stupid tongue going around in a circle. I don't know why. I guess he, you know what? I do know why he cut his tongue out. The guy talks too much. So that was revenge. It was cool.
I liked it too.
Yeah.
We'll give him credit for that.
No, I thought Corey could have been an interesting killer.
Back with Laurie. She goes to her room. She lights a little pumpkin, turns it on. It seems like a somber mood she's in. Pours herself a little shot of whiskey, opens her gun safe, takes out a revolver. Then she makes a phone call. She calls 911, and she'd like to report a self-deletion.
So we have to mention, we didn't talk about it earlier, they were alluding to this being an idea because she wrote in her book about you have to make a choice, either self-deletion or cherry blossoms.
I hate the way you say it too.
I don't like it either. I just had to say it.
Yeah.
But so they played with this. And so when I'm seeing this, I thought, oh my God, dude, they're really going to do this.
It was concerning. So Laurie takes off her necklace, takes off her coat, sets the scene, pulls out that little gun, and she puts it up to her head. Now the camera kind of like pans back out of the room, and we just see Laurie go behind the door, and then we hear it. Boom! Chunks hit the wall. Then we see a hand on that door, push it open. You see someone was out here watching this entire thing.
Yeah.
And that person is Corey. It's Corey. So as soon as he walks in the door, he pushes it open to find she didn't shoot herself. She shot that pumpkin, which again, they're chunks, right?
Yeah.
He also finds that Laurie has now turned that gun and is aiming it directly at him.
I like the scene. It was a good fake out. It faked me out. I knew as soon as I heard the chunks splash that she didn't kill herself.
Right.
But I did like that. Again, Laurie is just smart and she's always aware of what's around.
Yeah, I like this too. She looks at Corey and says, "Do you really think I would kill myself?" Boom, boom, 2 shots to the chest. Corey goes flying off the second floor balcony down to the first floor.
This is what I love about Laurie. She's not going to sit there and ask questions like, hey, put your hands up. She just shoots him straight in the chest.
There's no monologuing or anything. It's just a quick line and see ya.
She understands. You're the new Michael. Boom, you're dead.
Laurie makes her way down to the first floor where Corey is. He's now taken off his mask because he was wearing the Myers mask. He unveils himself, which is actually funny. Did she think she actually killed Myers or Corey? She knew it was Corey.
I think she knew what he was.
Okay.
That was my understanding. I didn't think she was shocked.
Now, Laurie does something interesting here because she takes her gun and she just empties it into the wall, like gets rid of all her bullets. And she says, if you want to kill me, just do it now. Now, at the same time, Allison is now pulled up to the house. Corey has gone straight insane mode. He's just kind of laughing, right?
Well, wait, I don't even understand why Laurie would do this. Why is she emptying out her gun?
I have no idea.
Like, since when does Laurie want to do hand-to-hand combat?
Why even go through that? You're an old lady.
I mean, you're an old lady with a young man who can kill people very well now.
Yeah.
It's probably not going to work out well. She did shoot him, though. So
yeah, he's down a little bit. But
anyways.
Corey now starts laughing, and he says something like, if I can't have her, no one will, or whatever, that stupid line. He stabs himself in the neck, dropping down. Laurie now does something strange because she walks over to him, pulls out that knife, which don't know why she needed to do that, but she did, just as Allison walks in. So now it looks like Laurie killed Corey.
What a wild turn of events. Shocked that he killed himself. Didn't see that coming. I guess he did that because he is evil and he wanted to set Laurie up. But it wouldn't have been a problem if Laurie didn't grab the knife out of his neck. But even saying that, though, this was a man trying to kill Laurie, so Allison should understand the situation.
Well, here's the biggest problem of all of it, because Allison walks in, she's like, what did you do? She's like screaming in the camera.
And Laurie can't speak.
Laurie's unable to speak at this point. Can't even explain a single thing of what just happened. Like, just explain what happened.
Hey, she got hit with Jamie syndrome.
Happens to the best of them.
Cookie woman. I miss that. I miss that episode.
I do too.
But yeah, no, that's what drives me nuts. I just think the whole thing's unbelievable. Then Allison leaves. She's mad at her grandma. This guy was trying to kill her. What was she supposed to do?
There's just nobody talks in this movie. They don't explain what's going on.
Yeah.
Laurie ends up collapsing to the floor. She's kind of distraught, but then she notices the back door's open and we hear little footsteps, a pitter patter going through the house. And we see Michael's hand take his mask back.
He's back. The shape.
Then he tries to grab his knife, but before he can get it away, Corey arises from the dead, grabs his hand, and Michael breaks his neck.
I forgot he was alive, I guess.
So, I don't know.
That relationship's over.
It didn't work out so well.
Yeah, that's the crazy part. It's like, to me, they built him up to be the next killer. I'm like, okay, let's go this route. Because, Michael is getting older. You eventually have to do something different, I would think. I guess we could always keep resetting the series, but it would have been interesting if they took him down to be the new killer.
The movie's called Halloween Ends.
Yeah, you can't even do that.
This is
I
the
don't know.
end.
Whatever.
What I took it as like Michael was kind of mentoring him. He's like, oh, that didn't work out well. I'm the boss. I'm back.
I don't think Michael was ready to give it up.
No.
I don't even know if he really wanted this.
Who knows? Laurie ends up hiding from Michael. Now he's kind of like searching through the house for her. She sets up some type of microwave distraction. I don't even know what that was about. Fights with Michael. He tries to like stick her hand in a garbage disposal. Then at one point he sticks a crochet needle in her cheek.
Well, didn't he get his hand in the garbage disposal?
I was unsure whose hand. It looked like hers. I think it was
I was
hers.
confused by it too, but then I thought, was this a nod to H2O when no one's hand went in the garbage disposal?
That's a good point.
Because that was funny because everyone's like, you made this big setup about the garbage disposal, but nothing ever happened.
Right.
Now it did. There you go.
Well, it didn't, though. Nobody's hand got disposed of.
I was confused on if it did or didn't.
I don't think it did.
All right.
Laurie ends up like pinning his foot to the floor with a knife, gets him like falling back on the kitchen table, starts basically, dude, he gets anchored to the table. And she gets a knife in each hand, has him like totally pinned down, even like pushes the fridge on top of him to where he's stuck laying there on this table.
I did like that too. It's funny to see her, like, she's pretty brutal with Michael.
Yeah, she has all the control. He can do nothing at this point.
Yep.
Then she pulls out a butcher knife. She does this like psychotic move where she's like, look at your reflection in the knife. And then she stabs him right in the side.
Laurie's ready to end this.
Yeah. She pulls off his mask, slits his throat. Yeah, I know
She
you guys.
does
It's
it-
still going.
Yeah, she does it so slowly though. She kind of like touches it to him almost sensually, and then just
Yeah.
kind of pulls it very slightly.
You're just a man who's about to stop breathing.
It's an odd slit.
Yeah, it did the job. Well, actually, it didn't because Michael wakes back up, grabs her by the throat. That's where Allison just comes back.
Yeah, she had a change of heart.
Yeah, and she's like, grabs that arm and she's like, oh, she breaks it.
She just like, the screams, dude. The screams are brutal.
Yeah, breaks his arm. Then Laurie slits his wrist. So,
And you have him just bleeding out there, which is kind of cool to see that because I don't know if they've tried that before.
No.
Blood drain him.
yeah, the old blood drain. But we're not done yet because now the cops show up. And this is going to get, the tribe's going to get involved, I would say.
Yeah, this is definitely tribal for sure.
This is time for the tribe to take back the fear. They're taking back Haddonfield.
We're just going to go for a ride and just destroy a body.
So they strap Michael to the top of the car. Again, the sheriff, everyone's in on this. They strap him to the car.
All of a sudden, we're now a big tribe.
Yeah.
Everyone's together. No one hates Laurie. They're all a team again.
Right. They drive Michael's body through the town for everyone to see. I think they went back to the chop shop.
I think so. Yeah, they did. Because if you paid attention in the very beginning of the movie at the chop shop, they show this what is it called? A shredder device?
A car crusher.
Yeah, you put something in it, and then out comes parts of the thing. It
A
shreds it.
dismantler. Yes. So they go. I hate it, dude. I gotta be. I thought this was so corny. They park by this crusher. They get Michael's body, and the town carries them over their heads. And dude, I didn't like this because then Laurie's walking next to it, and she's kind of like the bad A, walking amongst the people. She goes to the crusher, climbs inside of it almost. It looks crazy. Allison, of course, is going to be part of this whole thing. She goes to the switch to throw it, to turn it on. Laurie takes Michael, pushes him into the crusher. Allison pulls the little switch. His body gets destroyed.
I mean, one thing's for sure, that body's not coming back. This has got to be the end of this arc for Michael. I don't think you can come back from this.
Unless it can like come back together. I don't think so, though.
I'm with you. It was corny, though. I can't help it. I like Laurie Strode, but I'm getting a little tired of the arc, her story arc here. Of the hero, she's got to save the day.
I don't mind her. She's kind of a lone wolf, you know? Like, in the whole town being involved in this and them carrying him over as she, like, walks through them, you know what I mean? Not acknowledging a single person.
It just doesn't fit what they've built this whole movie to be. Where they all hate her now, they're all on her side now. What are we doing?
But then it's also like Michael was nothing in this movie, anyways.
Well, and then you also have her daughter in on it, pulling the part of this.
I don't want. You know what? You could throw Allison in the crusher.
I don't care. Well. Go ahead. Sure, why not?
Anyways, he gets crushed. Now we come back to like later on. Laurie's finishing up her book, and her last line of the book: "I've said goodbye to my boogeyman, but the truth is, evil doesn't die tonight. It changes shape." Oh, it's words.
I mean, I guess they're saying there's going to be more of these movies.
Yeah.
Michael's gone. We'll do a new one.
Yes. Evil changes shape, and we start a new series. Now Frank arrives at the house to deliver some shitty vegetables. But I mean, that's like the ultimate, like old person gift. Like, here's a bag of vegetables. I mean, it's nice, but you know.
Dude, if I'm excited for vegetables, just shoot me. I've lost the will to live.
Dude, the worst part is at the end, Laurie has to say cherry blossoms one last time before the two go and bang it out. And they show it full. Okay, cut that. That's the end of the movie. That's it. Let's get our final rating.
Holy cow, guys. You know, this one... There's just not a lot to it that I like, to be honest. It's just not my style of movie. I wasn't scared at all. I will say Corey's kills I thought were really good with that taking out the band kids and the way he did it with his own, you know, garbage tools, yard tools. What do we call this? Scrapyard tools?
Mechanic tools.
I thought that was really cool. Interesting ideas they went with, but to me, just a lot of it just didn't connect. The story, things just didn't make sense at times. I'm still confused exactly what Michael was doing. Not having Michael as the focal point, the decision, just not my style of movie. I'm gonna drop like a 4.1. And I'm gonna recorrect my rating on Halloween Kills because I think Halloween Kills is better than this one. I'm gonna put that at a 4.9.
Interesting. Here's the bottom line. You can't have a Michael Myers movie and make Michael like an old bitch who lives in a sewer. That does nothing. 30-something minutes into this movie before we see him. And then you make the new Michael, the new character, you build this Corey guy, not intriguing at all. Don't really care much about him. Making him into Michael is just confusing, also weird, doesn't really fit right. But then Michael comes back, their whole relationship stuff, don't care. Town has been corrupted by evil or taken over. Not a fan of that whole thing. The whole way they did that, not interesting to me. It's just kind of weird. It makes things very confusing. Don't care about Allison either. I'm going to be honest, just don't like any of the main characters of the movie.
Yeah.
Laurie was like a side character in this, and then the way they tied it together, throwing him in the crusher, sure, whatever. I don't know. Overall, did not like this movie. I understand why many people don't like this movie. I would say this is the worst of the franchise. Maybe the zombies can fight with this one. I don't even know. It's a 2.5.
Wow.
No, it's true.
I mean, I will say I don't ever want to watch this again, and I didn't like the movie.
There you go.
But it's just so not like a Halloween movie.
I would say out of all the movies, this is the one I would not want to watch again.
You know what? Honestly, I would rather watch this than a zombie movie. I do not like Rob's movies at all.
Really?
I don't like the Halloweens. I don't. I think those are just not fun. At least this did have some interesting turns it took. It wasn't good, though.
No, I'd rather watch the zombies.
Well, let's do a quick recap. We have finished the Halloween series.
Well, first, let me do we're going to do quick survival rules, trivia. It's quick. And then we'll do a recap on the series. What did we learn survival rules? This is quick. Don't go into sewers. Don't date psychopaths. Don't bully. Don't take Michael's mask. Do chop him into tiny pieces. That seems to work.
Yeah.
Trivia. This is the longest Halloween movie. It was just long.
Yeah, I felt that way. Honestly, if they cut it maybe 30 minutes off, it probably would have been way better.
Agreed.
Well, as much as it can be better.
Guitar player Zach Myers of Shinedown has a small cameo during the first dinner scene of the movie. His real name, by the way, is Michael Zachary Myers, and apparently he's been in a few of these movies.
Oh, that's funny. Okay.
I just thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
That's it for the trivia.
All right, so let's just recap everything. Since this is our final Halloween movie, we're done. By
It's
the way,
over.
for the future of the podcast, I guess the next 2 episodes, well, we know we're going to do Five Nights at Freddy's when that comes out. I think it comes out around the 5th, part 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, there's also Silent Night, Deadly Night, another new release, which I think is a remake of an older movie. So that'll be good.
Do we have to do Five Nights at Freddy, the first one? I think we can skip it, right?
I've seen it, so I don't know. Maybe we'll put out a poll because we don't know what our next movie is going to be now.
Yeah, there's a lot I want to watch, but I'm not sure which one we're going to do yet.
But we need just a one because then after we have Five Nights at Freddy's too.
Yeah. Well, I'll send a poll out.
So anyways, we'll keep tuned on YouTube and Patreon. We'll let you know. So the series, dude, I mean, way better than I thought it was going to be. What'd you think about it?
Oh, just overall Halloween?
Yeah.
It's got to be my favorite series out of all of them. The best franchise.
Yeah, just the Halloween vibes, Michael, the things they've done with the movies. There's some not good ones in the franchise, but overall, I've enjoyed going through it.
Even like this one, this to me was probably the worst one. I enjoyed all the movies. Even though they're bad, I still enjoy Michael and the way he kind of develops. I don't know. It's good.
Yeah, because there's other series. Because, dude, guys, we've gone through Leatherface. We've gone through Nightmare on Elm Street. We've gone through Child's Play. We've gone through Friday the 13th. We've hit them all. And a lot of those movies, there's a couple where I'm like, these are just so bad I don't ever want to watch, especially TCM. They had some really bad ones.
Actually,
in there.
I would say I think Nightmare on Elm Street is the one I get the most fatigued on because you keep going to Dream World. It's like it's very repetitive, actually.
Yeah, and there's no rules, so it's like, okay, just what am I even watching?
I would say it's Halloween and Friday the 13th. I would have to, there are some movies I find myself wanting to rewatch on Friday the 13th. So it's like between Jason and Michael, they're both up there.
I mean, Chucky's hilarious.
I mean, Chucky's just Chucky.
But no, it's been great, dude. It's been a fun ride. I am shocked at how much I liked this.
Yeah, there's some like weird movies in this that aren't bad. Like that Halloween 3 Season of the Witch is actually a good movie.
I had no idea anything about that movie till we went through it, and now it's become like a favorite-ish. It's so like cult favorite.
I mean, and I think the first two are just like, they're hard to beat, the first two in the franchise, especially the first one. And then, there's like H2O. I don't know. It goes all over the place.
H2O's a fun one. Resurrection's crazy and horrible, but fun in that way. And then we have the Halloween 2018, which was good. It's just been a fun ride.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it. And I liked how even though they did some crazy stuff, like switching the franchise up, it kept it fresh enough where I enjoyed watching all these back to back.
Yeah. So, guys, let us know, what series should we do next? Oh God, he keeps talking about Hellraiser. I don't know if I don't really want to do that.
We're going to have to eventually do Hellraiser.
Leprechaun's another one on my radar.
There's so many, like we even talked about The Thing is in here. There's some like other ones that are good, like Hatchet. There's stuff that's really good out there. There's the classics like The Shining.
I mean, we need to go through a bunch of classic horror movies. Like The Shining we haven't even watched yet. I mean, I've watched it a million times. What's the one I always
say we need to do? Wrong Turn?
Wrong Turn's a good one. Cabin in the Woods. I love that movie.
The Hills Have Eyes.
Yeah, we got to start working this stuff in. But let us know what you guys think we should do.
Yes. But before we go, special shout out to our family members. We have Pretty Boy Fred, Crazy Meg, Lena, Vane, and Tanner. We appreciate you guys.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Or should I call them the Tribe?
The Tribe. Yeah, Tribe members. Dude, we got to change the name.
I know, we do.
Solid.
All right, we appreciate you guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed the journey through Halloween. And I'm excited for our next one.
And if you did enjoy the journey, please leave us a review. A positive one. That'd be great.
Yeah, we'd appreciate it.
Thank you. And hey, thanks everyone for listening, dude. We appreciate you guys.
All right, see you guys.
Bye.